Welcome to the third session of Words from Daily Newspaper Headlines. Here is the first word, toehold. Now, toehold means a small gap or a small space where you can put your foot for better support. So, if you find a toehold in something, it means you found a place from where you can support yourself. So, here is the meaning, a small hole or a gap on the rock surface used by rock climbers to put their foot for better hold. How can we use it in a sentence, or how would you find it in a newspaper headline? Indian pharmacy market is a difficult market to get a toehold in. So it's very difficult to find a place from where you can support yourself in the pharmacy market. So it's a difficult market to get a toehold in. Having a good business sense, Mukesh easily found a toehold in the industry, enabling him to succeed later on. So he found a place, he found a space from where he could support himself, and hence he found a toehold. Ivory tower is a term that is used for people who are disconnected from reality. So here is the meaning of the word ivory tower: to not know about ground realities, to be disconnected from unpleasant things that happen to masses or people. So this is ivory tower. Some university professors live in an ivory tower without trying to understand the real issues at the grassroots. So these people are much away from reality, and probably their knowledge of issues is bookish. And hence, we can say that some university professors live in an ivory tower without trying to understand the real issues. Living in an ivory tower, the leader of the opposition had no idea of politics. Next, we have the word scramble. Scramble means a rush to organize something, a rush to do something. It could also mean a struggle to complete something or a struggle to do something. So, let's see the meaning. To climb or to move quickly or to struggle to organize something. These are the meanings of the word scramble. It's used as a verb. Let's have a look at the first sentence. Banks line up offers for buyers amid a scramble for home loans. So here, scramble would mean a rush for something. So, next sentence, war rooms and Indian IT companies scramble to handle COVID 19 surge. So, there has been a sudden increase in the numbers, and war rooms and Indian IT companies both have to struggle to organize the relief for this COVID 19 surge. Indian banks may scramble to buy City India assets after its decision to exit the Indian markets. So, since Citibank has decided to exit Indian market, and there will be a rush among Indian banks to buy the assets of Citibank India, and hence scramble. Then we have the word combative. Combative means somebody who is ready to fight or ready to pick a fight or very aggressive. So, combative meaning ready to fight. Let's have a look at some sentences from the word combative. Jagmohan, the officer and the politician, combative and uncompromising. So, here we are talking about somebody who will fight for what he thinks is right and hence combative. The newly appointed CM, Chief Minister, needs to counter strong opposition, a combative center, and a raging pandemic. To win hearts, dominant countries must end its combative policies. Next, we have the word crunch. Crunch could mean to bite something, making a sound, or it could also mean a situation of difficulty, a position of difficulty. So, here is the meaning: to crush hard, loudly between the teeth, or a difficulty. Now, what kind of sentences we can make? The dry leaves crunched underfoot as we walked in the jungle during the summer. So the leaves make a sound, the dry leaves make a sound when we walk on them, and that is what is referred to as crunched. Cash crunch forces the military to take equipment on lease. So here we are talking of a cash crunch, means we are short on cash. So it's a position of difficulty. Next, many companies are facing a tech talent crunch in the country. So they are in a position where they are finding it difficult to source tech talent. That means people who are talented with technology and having good sound knowledge of technology. And therefore, they're facing a tech talent crunch in the country. Then we have the word profiteering. So, profiteering means to take advantage of a situation in order to make extra profits. And it's generally used in a negative sense. So, here is the meaning: to take advantage of a situation in order to make profits. Pandemic profiteering. Two men arrested for black marketing of life saving drugs. So, obviously, there was a crunch of life saving drugs during the pandemic, and people definitely try to take advantage by increasing the price of such life saving drugs, which was referred to as pandemic profiteering in the newspaper headline. Next, state regulation of profiteering by private schools does not violate management's fundamental rights. So, here profiteering means the high fee set by private schools, which many parents would find not affordable or unaffordable. So that is why states have to regulate profiteering by private school, so that private schools do not charge a hefty fee. Many states have had to implement rate caps to stop instances of profiteering. So rate caps here means a ceiling on the price. So the price of a particular equipment or item cannot increase beyond a certain level. That is what is referred to here as rate caps. So many states have had to implement rate caps to stop instances of profiteering. So two words: crunch, which means a situation of difficulty, and profiteering, which means to take advantage of a situation in order to make profits. Next, we have the word grapple. Grapple means to fight or to struggle with something. Generally, you grapple with a problem or an issue to resolve it or to solve it. Let's look at the meaning. So, grapple meaning to fight or to struggle for something. Indian industry has been grappling with frequent lockdowns of late. So, obviously, lockdowns are causing the companies to suffer as far as their businesses are concerned, and therefore, the Indian industry has been grappling with frequent lockdowns of late. So, they have to struggle. Employees of companies today grapple with the possibility of job loss and anxiety. So, employees, again, because the companies are not doing well, they would lay off people, they would lay off employees, and the employees have to contend, they have to grapple with a situation where they possibly could lose jobs, and hence employees of companies today grapple with the possibility of job loss and anxiety. Hospitals today grapple with shortage of medical staff, so they have to struggle to get medical staff, and hence they grapple with shortage of medical staff. Then we have the word rage. Now, rage could mean something very exciting or very popular for a very short period of time. Another meaning of the word, for some reason, could also mean anger, extreme anger. So, the meanings: extreme anger. So, rage could mean extreme anger. For example, road rage, very common in India. Also, rage could mean something exciting and entertaining, I just told you. And rage could also mean to happen in a very strong way. Let's look at sentences. He caught me off guard, said the road rage victim. So, here again we have used the word road rage to refer to incidents of violences on the road. So he caught me off guard, said the road rage victim. 95% of drivers admit to having faced a road rage situation. After the cloud burst in Prayag, the storm raged on. So here the word rage means to happen in a very strong way. Next we have the word rumblings. Rumblings means when there is a disagreement within an organization or within a party or within the government, then we use the word rumblings. So it's a sign of disagreement. Rumblings could also mean a continuous humming sound. So the party's battle lines deepen in Punjab amid louder rumblings. So um there is a disagreement within the party, and therefore the battle lines deepen in Punjab amid louder rumblings. After the defeat, there are rumblings within the opposition. Rumblings over a policy issue could prompt the government to call for an all party meeting. So, rumblings meaning a sign of disagreement or a continuous humming sound. Then we have the word chaos, which means a state of total confusion. So, how can we use it in a sentence? Chaos prevails at the vaccination centers as people line up for the vaccination. After the rocket attack on Israel, some parts that were hit are in chaos. A raging elephant caused chaos at a watering hole. So, rumblings, which means a sign of disagreement, and chaos, which means a state of total confusion. So, with this, we come to an end of this third session on words from newspaper headlines. Thank you.